I'm Simon Pawson, a researcher with the College of Asia and the Pacific at the Australian National University. Wherever we may travel as tourists, we'll interact with the destination's environment and its community. This interaction will bring about economic, social and environmental consequences, which can either be positive or negative. In recent times, more travellers are seeking remote and sensitive destinations as an alternative to modern mass tourism. As a result of examining ways to reduce the negative consequences of tourism and the increase of tourism in sensitive and vulnerable areas, tourism products such as ecotourism, pro-poor tourism, ethical tourism, responsible tourism and community-based tourism have appeared. I'm particularly interested in community-based tourism, specifically how it works and the consequences for the community. Previous studies of community-based tourism have been very much quantitative in nature. The voice of the community has been somewhat missing in these studies. I want to document community-based tourism not from a statistical approach, but from the voices of the stakeholders, particularly the community. For the last 2 years, I have been examining a community-based tourism project at Banteay Chhmar in far northwest Cambodia. Banteay Chhmar is a community of around 14,500 people who live in 3 villages around a 12th century Angkorian temple. The community-based tourism project at Banteay Chhmar commenced in 2007 with the support from a French NGO. However, in 2009, the Global Heritage Fund took over support for the community-based tourism project here. The main objectives of the community-based tourism project focus on providing social and economic benefits to its members and the broader community. My research question is simply this: does community-based tourism at Banteay Chhmar socially and economically impact the community? To answer this question, not only am I documenting the history of the community-based tourism project here, I am documenting the narrative of the community concerning their daily way of life and their interactions with the community-based tourism project. The complete inquiry will then be compared against the initial objectives of the community-based tourism project and the principles of community development, so we may understand the relative merits and failings of the project. The knowledge gained from my findings will also assist the establishment of other community-based tourism projects both here in Cambodia and further afield.